Cox3.com post-game show. Capo Valley comes out on the losing end tonight, 34-28, but a valiant effort by the Cougars tonight here at El Toro High School. Kevin Turner along with the coach, Bill Cunity. I'll tell you what, Coach, Capo Valley definitely serving notice to the Seaview League tonight.
No question about it. I thought they did a great job with their defensive scheme against the high-powered El Toro offense. They played good run defense. They forced some route adjustments because of their coverage schemes, and I thought they ran the ball well. It was a really entertaining game. Caleb Fossum for El Toro put on a show tonight returning kicks. Trey Tinsley had a big night throwing to Taylor Dodds, but it was an entertaining game that really kind of predicts the future, I think, for both teams. So both of them have a chance to be really good.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. If you told the Capo Valley Cougar defensive coordinators and their staff that they would hold El Toro to 20 points, you'd think they would win the game, but they had the big returns tonight by Caleb Fossum. He had 2 returns for touchdowns for over 150 yards, 2 more that were called back, a total of 4 punt returns into the end zone. That's unheard of.
I've never seen it in 45 years of coaching, and it was a treat to watch. And as you said, for his recruiting film, you just put all 4 returns in. You don't tell him anybody 2 of them were called back.
Yeah, it was a W tonight for El Toro, but the downside, 5 turnovers on the night for the Chargers. They've got to clean that up.
They will, and that's not something they do very often, but I think in a game like this, it can be a big wake-up call for this offense because they score points in large numbers, and I think they're going to really be a team to be reckoned with in that South Coast League.
Well, plenty of highlights to go around in this one tonight. We saw everything. We saw defensive touchdowns. We saw special teams score. We saw safeties. We saw big plays down the field. So we saw it all tonight here at El Toro High School. Here's where things got started tonight. Billy Bean picks this one off. He goes 24 yards into the end zone. That got things started for Capo Valley. The extra point was good. It was 7-0. Then El Toro comes back in the game after going out on a 4th down. They get reprieve after a penalty, and this touchdown into the end zone to Taylor Dodds, that made it 7-all. That was an 8-play, 65-yard drive. And here comes this is the first of 4 punt returns. This goes 80 yards down the sideline by Fossum. That made it 14-7. The extra point was good. Then coming up, here comes a safety, a bad snap over the head of the punter, and that's going to make the score 14-9. So Capo Valley crawling back into this one. But then here we go again. Caleb Fossum. This time he does it again. Not 80 yards, 71 yards into the end zone for the touchdown. So that was 2 returns for over 150 yards, 75.5-yard return going into the end zone. We've never seen that on the game of the week. And then here comes Billy Bean again. He does it on defense. He can do it on offense. Crashes in from the left side, 12-yard touchdown run. That made it a 20-15 game. Then here comes Taylor Dodds again. Tinsley rolling to his right, thrown down the right side, a 54-yard touchdown. Look at this toe dance down the sideline. High steps out of a tackle into the end zone for a touchdown, 27-15. It's a 12-point ball game. Tinsley again back to work, going to his favorite target. Here's Dodds again. This time it's a 60-yard touchdown. This came right out of the locker room in the second half. Took only 2:24 off the clock. That made it 34-15. Capo Valley comes scratching back into the ballgame. The great baseball player, outstanding running back, Baco goes in. This makes it 34-21. Then Trevor Weiss, Pruitt back to pass, throws. A 68-yard scoring strike. The extra point is good, and suddenly, Coach, we've got a 6-point game late in the 4th quarter. Capo Valley goes down at the very end. They had a chance to win this thing with just a few seconds left on the clock, but the El Toro Charger defense turns it away. Take a look at these numbers.
Well, when you look at 9 receptions for Wise, 132 yards, a touchdown, an interception on defense. Fossum, the 228 yards in returns, could have been double that with the other 2 that were called back. And Taylor Dodds, 7 receptions for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. This is why we do football games on Friday nights in Orange County. I think this is the best value for entertainment you can find anywhere.
Well, it's a team sport, but great individual efforts all the way around tonight. So that's going to do it for us here on the Cox3.com post-game show. For the coach, Bill Cunity, I'm Kevin Turner saying good night and so long, everyone.